Any updates on Luka, Jason?
We'll see. I know he left the game with sore hamstring, so we'll have a better answer tomorrow.
Do you anticipate him making the trip with you tonight?
We'll have a better answer tomorrow. We'll see. This is a fluid thing. This thing is being talked about now, so we'll find out here in a couple minutes if he's going or not.
Are you aware whether it bothered him earlier in the game or earlier this week?
No, it's just he gave me the signal that his hammy was tight, so we took him out.
Tell us about your defense tonight, Jason, particularly Gafford with the 7 blocks.
Yeah, it was a great test for our defense tonight, especially with, we had some great looks on the offensive end that just didn't go down for us. But this was, again, something that we did in Chicago in the second quarter. We didn't score the ball, but we kept playing defense, and I thought our defense was great. As you brought up, Gafford, it had 7 blocks tonight. Was really big for us to keep the lead, but also just to protect the paint, which he's been doing at a high rate for us right now.
Obviously, Gafford's on a wild streak right now. Without violating your desire to stay away from that, what do you think about the way that he's finishing right now?
Yeah, he's playing great. He's got great hands. Luka, Kai, guys are looking for him. His ability to finish, over people too. It's not just that everyone is just by himself. And so I think just being able to take the physicality and to be able to finish layups and also dunks, is big. And he is on a streak right now. We're going to need that again tomorrow.
I know you guys didn't shoot the ball the way you wanted to, but you had 30 assists on 44 baskets. Just expand on that a little bit.
Yeah, it was old school basketball, twos. I think we had over 60 points in the paint. I thought, again, being able to pivot from, we got great looks at threes and not just settling. We could have been stubborn tonight to prove that we're going to make threes, but I thought the guys, Josh, being able to turn down open threes and get to the rim was big for us to keep the lead, but also, to show that we're growing as a team, to recognize if something isn't working for us, to be able to pivot and get to the paint and get to the rim.
Earlier this season, could you have won a game shooting like this?
I don't think so. I think a couple things, we would have been stubborn to shoot threes, and then also we probably our defense would not have been up to par. Again, I've said this earlier. I think PJ is playing at a high level for us on both ends. He doesn't let the threes or missed shots affect him. He competes on the other end, and that's what we need.
I know there's been an emphasis on trust, not just from the team, but from you towards the team. How did that play into the play tonight? Yeah, in this league, when guys are a scratch, when you talk about Green or Curry is out, there could be a letdown, and we talked about that. Understanding that 3 wasn't going for us, but we're starting to get our defensive identity to be able to trust one another, to support and have each other's back. And I think we found that against Miami, but I thought when we went on the road, we really were challenged with that, and you could see the trust. On the offensive end, the ball is moving. We're turning down shots to find better shots, which we weren't doing early in the season. But that just shows the maturity of this group and the trust of this group.
Tonight was a great win, obviously. How can you guys carry your momentum into tomorrow's second one back-to-back?
Yeah, you're talking about the best team in the West with Oklahoma City. They're playing well. Shea is the head of the snake. You got to try to keep him out of the paint. And they got a lot of other weapons, Chet, and those guys, they're playing well. They play extremely well at home, so this is another great test for us.
Coach Kidd, can you talk a little bit about Josh Green's ability to pick up full court and how that helps y'all overall?
Yeah, that's a big thing that we've been talking about here of late, and Josh has been one of the guys that we've asked, D. Jones, Josh, and those guys, the guards, to be able to pick up, and I think Josh, again, has done that, being physical. And those are little things that can help, especially on the defensive end when the offense is starting their, offensive plays at 14 or 15. And so that helps us in a big way. And again, I think Josh, it helps him get into the game also on the offensive end.
Thanks, Coach.
What does that do for your defense when you got guys like Gafford blocking 7 shots tonight?
7? Very impressive. I have no idea. I didn't no idea he had. That's very impressive. But I think it's a. I mean, it's a huge rim presence, with D Live and then now adding Gaff. It's scary. It's hard to be able to finish over them.
Tell us the way your guys' offense was moving tonight. You got 30 assists. You only had 44 baskets total.
I think we're really trusting each other. I think that's been a big emphasis for us in these last couple of weeks, is being able to trust in one another. And I think the whole team's made sacrifices, and I think it's shown in the last however many 5 games it's been.
Josh, you guys started 1 of 17 on 3, something like that. Obviously a bad shooting night overall for you guys. Earlier this year, before the trades, before Lively developed, is that a situation where you could ever possibly imagine to win a game like this, shooting that poorly from 3? Is that something that you guys have been?
I mean, I don't think I look at it as like a knock on it. If anything, I take it away as a positive. If it will up with only hitting 1 3. So at the end of the day, I mean, yeah, we didn't shoot the ball well, but the fact that we're defending and we're still in the lead, I think that says more about our team, and it shows that we're a dangerous team, because once our threes are hitting, I think we're top 3 in the league in threes or something like that. So I think once our threes start hitting, I think that's a big it's a big bonus. So I think these type of games are going to help us.
Jason has talked about how when the shots aren't falling, the defense can falter. Do you feel like you guys are turning a corner in that sense?
Yeah, I think 100%. I think that goes back to just sacrificing and and doing whatever you can to win the game. Some games aren't going to be your game and others are. And I think it's about taking advantage of that and, we're trying to just be as positive as we can. And I think that all starts with the defense. When our defense is rolling, it's hard to it's hard for other teams to play.
How tough of a back-to-back is this with Oklahoma City tomorrow night?
It's very tough back-to-back. They're these the Warriors and then obviously OKC, they're amazing teams, but I think it's a great, battle for us, and it's a great preparation, for us and what we want to do this season, So I think it's exactly what we need, and I think we need to go in there and not think it's a back-to-back or anything and play with a lot of energy.
Thanks, Josh.
Thank you.
30 assists on 44 made baskets tonight. Talking about it.
Yeah, it's about time we played a quality team game and clipped that mark of getting over 30 assists or 30 assists. That's a true sign that the ball had energy and we were all making the right plays and wanted to see each other do well. Not saying that we don't have that any other night, but it just felt good to get everybody some points and get out in transition, get some easy ones.
Did you get to talk to Luka and any concerns on whether he'll play tomorrow night?
No, I'm not sure. You gotta wait for me to report. That's professional as gonna get. Don't drink some, Tim. Don't drink some, Tim. Go ahead.
What do you think of what he's doing on the offensive end right now?
He's spectacular. He's making our jobs as point guards a lot easier, just setting great screens and getting out early and putting pressure on the rim. So that when you have that opportunity, having a big that's playing that well, shooting a high percentage, even D-Live coming back, it opens up a lot of opportunities for our shooters on that weak side. So grateful for them.
What's your current state of mind with the way the team's playing?
Need more work to do. Just the mentality, just more work to do. Just take it one game at a time and, continue to put some quality quarters together and not allow any plays out there to discourage us or get us down emotionally. We know what's at stake here. We don't have to talk about it over and over. So just putting the mission in front of ourselves and working towards that. Nah, man, we get paid to do this, man. It's not tough, man. Come on, man. Just got to get prepared and get ready to play a tough team in a tough environment.
Kyrie, just speaking on streaks, you're on a streak yourself, 29 straight free throws.
Don't jinx me, bro. Don't jinx me, bro. I got to keep that right elbow tucked. Stay fundamental, man. Next question, man. Come on, man.
I got you.
Yeah.
Outside of that, are you doing anything differently?
I mean, like when I came back from All-Star break, I had a long conversation with my dad about just staying consistent at the free throw line, and I know what I'm capable of. I know my ability. Wish I got a few more calls out there, but it took me a little while just to get closer to 90%. I mean, that's where I want to be for the rest of my career, is just 90% or above, and it just takes focus and discipline, and just doing the little things when you get up there and just taking breaths. Few opportunities I had in the beginning of the season, I just was rushing it. So after All-Star break, I just wanted to make a concerted effort to stay focused.
I asked Coach about the trust between the team and
Thanks.
how do you factor in as one of the veterans and one of the leaders of the team?
Say the beginning part one more time.
I asked Coach about like the trust between not just him and the team, but you guys
Mhm.
as well. How do you factor in as not only the veteran but as one of the leaders?
I mean, he makes a good point. It matters. We could, sit up here at times and kind of just give you guys the fluff, but I think you're noticing a team, and not just myself, but others around me who take accountability, who want to play well, who want to sacrifice for the team. And some nights it's going to look great, and some nights it's not going to look perfect. And I think that's what we're learning through adversity right now, or the adversity that we faced, previous games against teams that were kicking our ass. To be honest with you, don't find me NBA. But it matters that we have that trust down the stretch. And also, we're playing those first 3 quarters. If we give a team confidence against us, they're going to knock down shots. They want to kick our ass too. So I think we're, starting off the game with a physicality and also a mentality that we're, getting ready for something bigger, and we don't have to tell the world about it, but we just know we got to take care of our in-house stuff and let the game play out. We got some special players that are playing at a very high level, having historic seasons. So we just want to continue to give each other confidence and encouragement. And when things kind of look a little haywire, we just got to settle in, and that's where my job comes in, just to have that poise, stay poised, and continue to relay that to my teammates as best I can, because sometimes I could get, a little out there too and emotional. So they got to be able to reel me in. So that's part of being on a great team.